వసుదేవ సుతం దేవం కంస చాణూరమర్దనం దేవకీ పరమానందం కృష్ణం వందే జగద్గురుం. 84 Chaurasi crosses 168 miles. It was a triangular stretch of land of 168 miles. They nominated one place every day to bring their cows, to bathe them, to give them, and the cows grazed happily. This all happened every day. So they went, they sat, they were prepared. It was noon. It was noon and quite a hot sun. And Krishna had also done a big pastime that day, killed the python. So they all thought, let us have our lunch early today. What was the lunch? It goes like this. Bibhradvarnam jatara patayoho shringavetrecha kakshe vame panau masrina kabalam tatphalan yangulishu tishtan madhye swapari suhridaha hasayan narmabhis swaihi swarge loke mishati bubuje yajnabuk balakelihi. Yashoda every day prepared curd rice for Krishna. Early morning 7 a.m. Bhagavan will leave. Swami, 7 a.m. is not early morning. Why are you mentioning it wrongly? Early morning is 4 a.m. That's for us, not for Krishna. Go to Melkote, Tirunarayanapuram. Every day morning, Chellapillai gets up at 8:15. Vishwarupam is at 9 a.m. only, not before. But all the people there, the Kainkiriparas have to get up at 4:30. But Bhagavan will get up only at 9. Why 9? Chellapillai. Pere Chellapillai. Krishna got up and he started towards Vrindavan with all the boys together. How did he prepare curd? You should not prepare dadyodhanam. Curd rice is called as dadyodhanam. Dadhi, curd, plus odanam, rice. Dadyodhanam, curd rice. Bibhradvarnam jatarapatayoho shringavetrecha kakshe. Bhagavan was wearing his peacock feather on his head. Bibhradvarnam jatarapatayoho. Holding his flute in his left hand, jatarapatayoho shringavetrecha kakshe. Vame panu in his left hand, vamapani. Vame panu masrina kabalam. A curd rice smeared with butter, tat phalan yangulishu. And she prepared colorful pickles. Not one pickle. For each, you have this finger, this middle finger, this index finger, and between each fingers Krishna holds one color pickle. This color is green color, this is a blue color pickle. Every day one dadyodhanam, and along with that 4 urga. Bibhradvarnam jatarapatayoho shringavetrecha kakshe vame pano masrana kabalam tatphalan yangulishu. With all, Krishna sat. He was in the middle. All the boys, all the Gopakumaras they sat around him. It all looked like 1,000-petaled lotus. Krishna was in the center point of that lotus. Around him were the 1,000 petals, all the 1,000 boys, the Gopakumaras, and this is quite good. The sight it was so beautiful. But unfortunately, Brahma from Satyaloka sighted this and was very, very jealous of this. He became envious of Krishna. Probably Krishna had his childhood pastimes. Brahma has never had that opportunity. So he was too envious of Krishna. He thought, let me teach this boy a lesson. Thinking so, he descended to this material world. He is also in the material world, but of course in a different story. He is in a different story in Satyaloka. Unless you cross Viraja, you are not into the eternal world. We are all in this side of Viraja. Till Satyaloka, even if you reach Brahma Satyaloka, you return. You have not reached the eternal abode by Bhagavan. Krishna in Bhagavad Gita says, Abrahma bhuvanan lokaha punar avartinorjuna Mamupetyatu kaunteya punarjanmana vidyate. Brahma bhuvanan lokaha. Till Brahma Satyaloka, it's a point of return. Mamupetya. If you reach me, it's a point of no return. Mamupetya punarjanmana vidyate. You are not born again, you are not dead again. Brahma did not realize probably all these things. See, the more you are, the superior you are, you have more pride, you are more egoistic, you are more haughty. It should not have happened. If you are well learned, if you are quite rich, that must only give for humility. Instead, it must make you humble. If all your richness, your goodness and your education makes you haughty, then it is not the right education, or it is not the right way to hold money. Brahma quickly did not understand this, so he came down. He suddenly hid all the cows and calves. He stole now. He was here to correct Krishna that he is a robber. Instead, he stole all the cows and calves. Krishna did not know this. He could not hear to the noise of those cows and calves. These people, all the boys could not go ahead with their lunch. They thought, let me go in search. Let us find whether the cows and calves are safe. Krishna said, you don't go. Let me go. Find out what happened to them. Krishna left. When he left, did he hand over his food to someone, or did he go along with his food? Yes, he went along with his food. He was walking and eating. That is how Andal says, Karavahal pin shendru kanam sherndunbom. Karavahal pin shernd. One is not supposed to eat after getting up from your table. You have to sit down, not table at all. Once you get up, you must not eat anything. All eating must be when you are sitting. If you get up, that's it, you have completed. And we do what we do. When we have a pickle, we will have all our food. Tayar sadham, curd rice will also be over. Then finally when we get up, we just pick the pickle, throw it inside mouth. Brahmana cannot do that, but Krishna was a Vaishya, so he can afford to do that. He, along with his food, went, searched, no cow was found. There was no calf. With his jnana drishti, Krishna immediately understood something is happening. Brahma is playing a foul play. So let me now in turn teach a lesson to Brahma. Krishna returned. To his surprise, all the boys were missing. They were also not there. So Brahma took charge of all the boys, of all the cows, of all the calves, and he went quickly to Satyaloka. Krishna was swifter. More quickly, Krishna reached Satyaloka, assumed the form of Brahma, and seated himself in his throne. Brahma was coming. Vandar mel muchi kil muchi vanga. He came, he climbed Satyaloka. He was trying to enter Satyaloka, but the gatekeeper said, original Brahma is inside. Who are the Razarat copy? Who asked you to enter? So he pushed him down. Brahma fell upside down from there. He fell to the lotus feet of Krishna, who was seated in Vrindavan again. He came and pleaded guilty. He sought pardon from Krishna. He asked him to forgive him. He said, Ukshepanam garbhagatasya padayoho king kalpase matu radhokshasa agase. If the fetus hurts the mother, if the fetus moves and disturbs the mother, will the mother be irritated? Not at all. She is in fact happy. And even if one day, if the fetus does not move, she visits the doctor, because there is some problem in. Similarly, Krishna, I am your Garbha. I have disturbed you. It is only you who can pardon me. Brahma sought pardon and Krishna pardoned him. Thus the story ends. But the story did not end there. Shukacharya says to Parikshit, all the boys returned to their homes, narrated the story which happened that day morning, narrated as though it happened the same day, but narrated the story after a year. They narrated after a year. But after a year, what happened? They said as though it happened the same morning. They never said that it happened last year, but they said it happened that morning. Why? Where is the confusion? The confusion is when Brahma took charge and led everyone to Satyaloka, the period, the time, the clock in Satyaloka is different from the clock in our Loka. I had already mentioned about this to you. Satyaloka, the time is different. Our Loka time is different. Although it took a few minutes for Krishna and Brahma to go to Satyaloka and return, in that time it was a year equivalent in our Loka. So 1 year had passed. But for 1 year, did the mothers not search their sons? Did they not go and search for their sons? They did not, because Bhagavan played a beautiful trick there. What he did was, all the 1,000 boys, all the 500,000, 700,000 cows, all the tiffin boxes, all the leftover pickles, all the leftover curd rice, and all the vans, the stick they used to rear the cows, and the small lashes, all the rope nets, he turned himself to be all this. Every day morning, religiously, with all this he came to Vrindavanam. Every day evening, religiously, he returned to Gokulam, and all mothers thought, and he had turned himself to all the boys. He had turned himself to all the cows. So the mothers and fathers thought, yes, as usual, my son is going to Vrindavanam. As usual, he is returning in the evening. They were all quite happy. But after 6 months, Balarama came. He was very, very inquisitive. He asked Krishna, Krishna, it is my practice that I can identify you rightly. I am fond of you. I am so loving towards you. I care for you. But suddenly for the past 6 months, whoever I saw, I have the same affection towards everyone. I do not know why. Krishna said, so Krishna silenced Balarama, don't open your mouth. This is the rahasyam. Maintain the secrecy. After 6 months, you will regain. Do not worry. So this all happened for the entire 365 days. After 365 days, these boys returned, and for them, it was the same day. They had gone in 2-3 minutes to Satyaloka and returned the same day. So they returned in the evening and narrated the story of Aghasuravada. So this all focused on Aghasuravada, not on Vatsapaharanam. For Krishna, it was a lesson taught to Brahma. But for the boys, it was Aghasuravada. It was a Vada of Python. So this story tells us, the previous story was about the fruit vendor reaching Vaikuntham. This story was about even Brahma not knowing who Krishna was. So both the consecutive stories tell us that you may be anybody. You may lose sight of Krishna. You may not be anybody, but still you may recognize Krishna. Yadumon Nelamayanana, Arivariya Yamberuman, Yarumon Nelamayanana, Arivaliya Yamberuman. We go to the next pastime. Krishna goes behind his cows and calves. This was an everyday affair. He was to carry 700,000 cows with him. Nandagram, Nandagopala's palace alone had 700,000. Pashun Puraskritya, Pashavya Mavishat, Vihattu Kamaha, Kusumakaram Vanam, Shurihayam, Terivillum, Shandugolum, Meladayum, Thodanmar Kondoda, Urugayal Uruvandan Thodavundri, Anira Yenamula Kuritta Shankam. Bhagavan had his conch, Panchajanyam. What was the use of Panchajanyam? The cows would be grazing at a large place. They won't be at one place because 700,000. They were away and far away. When it was 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon, towards the evening, Bhagavan blew his conch. And knowing the signal, all cows will assemble at one place. And they all return to their place. Tadahalum, Tongalum, Tadumbiyangum, Tandumai Yakkam Mattali Thal Pili, Kudalkalum Keedamumagi Yangum, Kovindan Varugunna Kuttam Kandu, Madavalo Varugunnathennu Solli, Mangamar Shalaha Vashal Patti, Nudaivana Nirpana Ragi, Yangum Ullam Vittu, Ulmarandu Virindanare. Periyalvar says that Tadahalum Tongalum Tadumbi Yangum. When Krishna started his journey every day morning to Vrindavana, he had many things, many equipments. One, even his Uttariya. As I told you, this Uttariyam, Bhagavan found it very heavy. So he used to hand over his Uttariyam to his friend. One friend carried his Uttariyam. One carried his stick. The other carried his lash. The third carried his rope. There has to be a net, a rope net, to tie down the calf so that it did not over drink the milk. This was a practice of those boys. So all this Krishna did not carry. He carried only his magic flute. He did not carry anything else. So Shurihayam, Terivillum, Shendugolum, Meladayum, Thodanmar Kondoda. The friends took charge. They went running. Kondoda, Urugayal Uruvandan Thodavundri. Bhagavan had a practice, a bad practice. He used to lean on the shoulder of his friend. Similarly, he does so. Have you had darshan of Mannargudi Rajagopala Swami? Mannargudi Shividya Rajagopala Swami, Rukmini Satyabhama Sameta Rajagopalam. In one hand, he holds his lash, and in the other hand, he leans on, not a cowherd boy, on Satyabhama. Satyabhama Hamsa Vinyasta Vamapani Sarorugaha. Satyabhama, after he got married, Satyabhama helped him to lean. But now Krishna is a brahmachari, so a boy helped him to lean. But the problem is, the issue is, from childhood to his last day, he has to lean. He was quite opposite to Ramavatara. Sri Rama never comes close to anyone. Achara Pradhana Rama. He was so sacred. He considered that not to touch anyone, not to go near anyone, not to talk unnecessarily anyone. And yes, we are all fond of Rama, but we keep a distance from Rama. So Krishna and Rama were quite opposite, but we enjoy both. They are the incarnations of the same Sriman Narayana. Tatascha Paugandavayaha Shritav Vraje Bhabhuvatustau Pashupala Sammatau Gascharayantau Sakabis Samam Padaihi Brindavanam Punyam Ativa Chakratuhu. Krishna was protecting all the cows. What is the significance of this pastime? The significance is, the cows believed only in Krishna. They had surrendered to Krishna. They knew that there were no other protector than Krishna. Similarly, if we too surrender, we unconditionally submit ourselves to Krishna, he protects us all. Evam Vrindavanam Srimat Krishnaha Pritamanah Pashun Chakara Anurautisma Sattvanam Bhitavat Vyaghra Simhayoh. The next pastime is that of Kaliya Damana. There was a big serpent. He was a multi-hooded serpent. That serpent should not have been in Yamuna. He was in a small pond, a pond that belonged to Yamuna Nadi. He wanted to be, for the venom that serpent had, he should have been in the sea or the ocean. But somehow he got caught here due to Purva Janma curse. Bhagavan thought, let me drive away this Kaliya. Because with his venom, he was killing all birds. No flora or fauna will live there. Many boys got hurt. So Krishna one day, when he was playing balls, he was playing with this ball, with his football, with his handball. He was playing, there was a good ball which it fell in Yamuna. Krishna went close to Yamuna. The boys, they warned him, do not go close to Yamuna. It is quite furious. Don't enter. Krishna wantedly entered. Once he entered, he fell down. He slipped and fell. Kalindyam Kaliyasyasit Hradaha Kaschit Vishagnina Shrapyamana Bhayayaspin Patantyupariga Khagaha Tam Chandavega Vishaviryam Avekshapena Dushtam Nadincha Kalasamyarmanavatarah Krishnam Kadamba Madhiruhya Tataha Atitunga Maspotya Gada Rashanaha Nyapatat Vishode. Krishna with a plan entered the Hrada, entered the pond, but he didn't enter directly. There was a Kadamba Vriksha in the banks of that pond. He slowly climbed that Kadamba Vriksha, kept a branch of that Vriksha to be a springboard, tried to jump from the springboard. He jumped into that pond. He jumped, and to his surprise, he was caught by the big serpent Kaliya. Kaliya caught hold of him. There was a tussle between Krishna and Kaliya. Slowly Krishna, and he controlled that Kaliya, got on top of the hoods of Kaliya and started performing a beautiful cosmic dance on the head of Kaliya. Krishna was a great dancer. One dance was known as Urdhva Tandava. Another was Chari Nritta. Another was Halli Saka. The fourth one was Gopi Nritya, Goshta Nritya. The fifth was Kudakkutu, Kumbha Nritya. The last was Kuravekurtu, Rasa Nritya. So he had at least 6 or 7 different varieties of Natyam, different varieties of dances. How did he do? There were 100 hoods, 100 heads to this serpent. Krishna had a plan. He first kept his left foot on the first, chose the odd numbers. The first in the first hood, then the right foot on the third, left on the fifth, right on the seventh, left on the ninth, right on the 11th. He reached the 99th. Then again started. The right on the 100th, left on the 98th, right on the 96th, left on the 94th. Left and right he marched like a beautiful dancer. All were quite astonished, but a few thought that Krishna is drowned. They went and quickly informed Yashoda and Nandagopa. Nandagopa was scared. He almost swooned. He lost consciousness. He returned and saw Krishna dancing. The more he danced, the more Kaliya felt the pain. He was in absolute agony. When he was to be killed, the Patnis of Kaliya came and pleaded to Krishna, Nyayohi Dandaha Kritakilbishespin Tavavataraha Kalanigrahaya. Oh Krishna, you have incarnated to punish the wicked. You are right. You are right in punishing this Kaliya. We should not have been in this pond. Now we plead, spare us. We will run away today. We will reach the ocean. Krishna spared all the three, asked them, ordered them to leave the pond and reach the ocean. So Krishna protected the entire Gokula, drove away, did not kill Kaliya. He says, Na Nakapriksham, Na Cha Sarvabhaumam, Na Parameshtyam, Na Rasadhipatyam, Na Yoga Siddhir Apunatbhavamba, Vanchanti Yat Padarajah Prapannaha. Kaliya and his wives finally pleaded to Krishna, you have blessed us with something, a unique opportunity which many would not have had. The opportunity is Na Nakaprishtam, I am not satisfied reaching Vaikuntha. Na Sarvabhaumam, I do not want to be the emperor of this universe. Na Parameshtyam, Na Rasadhipatyam, I would not like to be Brahma. not like to be Indra. Na yoga siddhi, I would not like to be a Siddha Purusha. None. Because all these have been pleading to you for one day to place your lotus foot on their head. But without anything, without having any blessings, I had your lotus feet on me. Will this bhagyam be available to anyone else? And I quite thank you for having blessing me with this. Na yoga siddhi vanchanti yat padarajah prapannaha. We all salute to you, we all surrender to you, requesting what? Can I ever hold your lotus feet on my head? When all the rishis and alvars were only wanting to have darshan of his lotus feet, here without any eligibility, without anything, Kaliya had that opportunity. He had it, so he was quite thankful, left the place, ran away to the ocean. We complete the pastime of Kaliya Damana. Then comes Venu Guyita, Krishna playing his flute. Why did he play flute? Why was he an instrumentalist? Why can't he be a vocalist? But why is Krishna a flutist? Not necessarily flute. He could have played veena, he could have played guitar, he could have played mridangam, played tabul, nadaswaram, anything. But why flute? Because there are two reasons behind that. One, if he was a vocalist, then it would have been his direct song. He would have sung, we would have listened. Which would mean that Bhagavan preaches us, Bhagavan advises us directly, which happened only once in Bhagavad Gita. That is the only place where Bhagavan has opened his lotus mouth and preached us. And Bhagavan thought this was ineffective. It was not effective at all. Even that one Arjuna did not do what I wanted him to do. Yes, he fought this battle. He won this battle. After completing the battle, what should have Arjuna done? Oh Krishna, you told me to fight. I have completed. Now my mission is completed. I will come behind you. Wherever you go, I will stay by you and serve you. So one Arjuna, Krishna immediately resolved, hereafter I will not open my mouth and preach. Instead, it had to be only other acharyas. That is why he prompted Bhishmacharya to advise everything to Yudhishthira and requested Yudhishthira to go to Bhishmacharya. Yudhishthira questions Krishna, you are there. Why are you asking me to go to Bhishmacharya? I am there, but I am not going to open my mouth. I have decided not to. Why was Krishna a flutist? Because he wanted to preach through an acharya, not directly. If he had been a vocalist, then that would have been a direct preaching. Since he was a flutist, it is through the flute, through the acharya that he advises us. This is one. Then why choose a flute? Why not veena? Flute had holes. Wind blows through the holes. Whichever hole the wind escapes, that is the swarasthana. Shadja, Rishabha, Gandhara, Nishadha. Every swarasthana is caused when wind escapes through that particular hole. Because the swarasthana is different, that doesn't mean the wind is different. I can't get one wind for each hole. There is no one wind for each swarasthana. Wind is the same, but as per depending on the hole, the sthana differs. Similarly, Atma is the same. Depending on the body he assumes, he behaves differently. Once he sheds this body, he will identify that the Atman are similar, they are all equal, they are a part of Brahman, and they reach Vaikuntham and Soshnute Sarvan Kaman Sah Brahmana Vipaschita. This was the message Krishna gave as a flutist.